Welcome to Spoken English TV. Today, we're discussing a hot topic: marriage versus live in relationship. Which is better for modern couples? We shared thoughts on the pros and cons of both and how relationships are changing in today's world. Listen carefully to the conversation between Ananya and Aryan as it's packed with useful vocabulary that will help improve your spoken English. Stay consistent, and in just 3 months, you'll see remarkable improvement in your spoken English. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So let's get started.
So, Ananya, we've been talking about all sorts of things today, but there's one topic I'm curious to hear your thoughts on: marriage versus live in relationships. I mean, in today's world, things are changing, right?
You've got me thinking now. Well, I think it's a really important discussion. In India, marriage has always been seen as this sacred, lifelong bond. But now many people are questioning that. Live in relationships seem to be more common these days, especially in urban areas. What's your take on it?
Well, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. For some reason, marriage feels like something that's been pushed onto us since childhood. When will you get married? It's like society just expects us to follow the path without really questioning it. But live in relationships are not considered the same by everyone.
Exactly. And I totally get that. There's so much pressure from society, our families, even our friends. People think if you're not married, you're somehow failing in life. But a live in relationship can offer more freedom. You get to live with someone, experience a relationship without the big commitments of marriage. You don't have to go through the whole wedding ceremony and all that fuss. But the question is that enough?
Right? And that's where it gets tricky, doesn't it? Like with marriage, there's this traditional belief that it's the ultimate commitment. It's a promise before society, families, and even God. But the reality is, many marriages don't last. People get divorced. So, is that forever commitment really that secure anymore?
You're right. A lot of marriages end in divorce and the reasons vary. There's no denying that, but in a marriage, you also get the legal benefits, tax breaks, insurance, and all that official stuff. Also, I think in some ways it's a bigger deal when you get married. People take your relationship more seriously. What do you think about that?
I agree with you on that one. Society seems to respect marriage more than a live in. It's like there's this invisible stamp of approval on it. But what I've observed is that people in live in relationships often have to deal with a lot of judgment. It's like people think you're not serious enough, or you're just living in sin or something. It's unfair, don't you think?
Absolutely. There's a lot of stigma surrounding live in relationships in India, especially in smaller towns. If people don't know you personally, they assume you're just having fun without any real commitment. But the truth is, live ins can be just as serious as marriage if both partners are equally committed to each other. It's all about mutual respect and trust, right?
Exactly. And honestly, I feel like live ins can give people the chance to really get to know each other before taking the big leap of marriage. Think about it: you're living together, learning about each other's habits, routines, and quirks. It's like testing the waters before diving into something bigger. It can help you figure out if you are truly compatible or not.
I agree. I think one of the best things about a live in relationship is that it allows for more individual freedom. In a marriage, there's sometimes an overwhelming sense of responsibility, not just to your partner, but also to your families and society. In a live in, you can focus more on your personal growth while still being committed to each other. But I think the biggest challenge comes when people want to settle down or have kids. It's not as simple as saying, let's get married and make it official and make it.
That's a good point. Kids are a big deal. In India, Marriage is often seen as the foundation for starting a family. So if someone's in a live-in, it can be hard for them to get their family's approval when it comes to things like having children. It's like they've been conditioned to believe that marriage is the only legitimate way to raise a family. But I think times are changing, right? More and more couples are raising kids together without getting married, and it's working just fine.
The traditional notion of family is changing, and the nuclear family model is slowly becoming more flexible. I mean, if you're in a loving, stable live in relationship, who says you need to be married to have kids? As long as you're responsible and committed, it doesn't really matter. But again, the societal expectations are hard to break.
True, and even though things are changing, there's still a lot of pressure to conform to these traditional structures. Like when you tell your parents or relatives about being in a live in, they look at you like you're some kind of rebel. But I do wonder, is marriage truly the best option for everyone? Some people are just not ready for that kind of commitment, and that's okay too.
That's a great question. I think marriage isn't the right fit for everyone, and that's okay. Some people are more suited to the freedom a live-in provides. They want to live with their partner, experience things together, and learn from each other without the heavy expectations that come with marriage. But at the same time, I don't think we should discredit marriage completely. It's not all bad. For some people, it offers a sense of security and stability that a live in might not. It's about what works for each person, right?
Exactly. It really comes down to what makes the couple happy. If you and your partner are on the same page, it doesn't matter whether you're married or living together without the label. What's important is respect, understanding, and trust. If you have that, everything else will fall into place.
Yeah, and there's no one size fits all answer. Some people may find that marriage gives them the sense of security and commitment they need. Others might feel that a live in is more suited to their lifestyle. At the end of the day, it's about what makes the couple feel fulfilled. There's no right or wrong choice.
You know, Ananya, I really like how you're thinking about this. I think the idea that marriage is the only way to commit is slowly fading. People are starting to realize that relationships come in all forms, and that's okay. Maybe the best thing is to do what feels right for you and not what others expect from you.
Thanks, Aryan. I totally agree with you. The key is to stay true to yourself and your partner. We're living in a time where we have the freedom to choose what works best for us. Whether it's marriage, a live in, or something else, it's all about creating a healthy and happy relationship.
This was a really good conversation. I think both marriage and live in relationships have their pros and cons, but at the end of the day, it's about finding the right balance. Let's just hope society becomes a bit more accepting of different choices, right?
Absolutely. We're all just trying to find love and happiness in our own ways. And I think that's the most important thing. Thanks for the chat, Aryan.
Anytime, Ananya. This was really insightful. Let's do it again soon.
Thank you so much for watching the video until the end. I really appreciate your support. I'd love to know what new vocabulary words did you find interesting or helpful. Please share them in the comments below. Your feedback helps me keep making helpful content for you.